Is National Colorectal Awareness Month, and I am here with Dr. Kyle Barnett with Granite Peaks GI, Gastroenterology, and we have Ron Fuller. Thank you so much for being here. And we are outside. I want to explain because of this message. Cancer took someone I love, and this is a truck that you built to raise awareness. That's right, Ron?
Yeah, it is. I built this in memory of my late wife. She passed away from colon cancer just last year. And so this was going to be her truck, and so I decided to make a positive out of it and start sharing it with everybody.
Amazing that you're sending this message, and in such tragedy, what has the response been?
You know, it's been amazing. I've met hundreds and hundreds of people. They've all been real positive. I know of a few people that have got checked for colon cancer, and they actually had polyps. So, you know, it has helped them. My idea is that hopefully it will save somebody's life.
Dr. Kyle Barnett, this is why we are here to talk about this month from Granite Peaks Gastroenterology.
Correct.
Let's talk about what the message is this month.
Well, the message is trying to get people aware of the horrific outcome in some people with colorectal cancer and the fact that it can be prevented with a simple screening test. Colon cancer kills about 50,000 people diagnosed with colon cancer in the United States. A little less than 800 predicted to be diagnosed with colon cancer this year alone in Utah. And it is one of the only cancers that can be prevented with a screening test.
And when we talk about screening, the suggestion and recommendation from the Cancer Society is at age 50 every year?
That's correct, unless you are at higher risk, and those at higher risk include those with a family history of colon cancer. It kind of depends on when that first-degree relative was diagnosed. That determines what time you should start your own colon cancer screening. But for average-risk individuals, age 50 should be the goal.
And it is startling to know, with women and men combined, that it is the second leading cause of cancer deaths in the country.
It is. Unfortunately, it is. But it can be prevented.
And that's the message, that it is one of the most preventable cancers as well.
Right, and you don't need to wait until you have symptoms. You know, you need to be proactive and try to prevent this disease. Even with a screening colonoscopy or other screening tests, you can find and detect polyps, which are small growths on the colon, or even detect a cancer at an early stage where it can be treated.
And Ron, this beautiful truck in memory of your wife, I'm sure it also piques a lot of interest and a lot of conversations to talk about colorectal cancer.
It really does. I actually took a trip clear to the Florida Keys in this truck back end of October through November, and I drove about 9,000 miles in this truck with a teardrop trailer behind it. So everywhere I stopped, I was there, 45 minutes or more talking with people.
How much does it mean to you to keep your wife's memory alive?
It's everything to me. We were married 31 years, which a lot of people don't make it that far. I loved her more towards the end than I did even when we were first married. So it's a deep, deep love that you want to keep that memory alive.
If there's one message today, doctor, what would it be?
Understand that your risk of colon cancer is about 1 in 20, and it's silly not to be screened for something that can potentially destroy your life and affect your life like Ron's. And we're trying to prevent these stories, these sad stories, like Ron has had to experience over the last 12 months.
And lastly, people who say that it's so uncomfortable to do the test and to do all the prep work, what do you say?
It's a sedated test. You come into the office, you get screened, you get sedated, and within 30 minutes you may save your life.
All right. Thank you both so much for that important message of saving lives. Get checked, screened at age 50, and every year after that. We'll be right back.